this love don't last. Passion is fading. I'ma give you my last.
Physically fit. Catch you in the ride, wanna taste of it. Boom on by, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rocket on a compact disc. In a pocket full of cold. Yeah, want my kiss. Wake up, what's your bliss?
I don't know, nowhere to go. Bouncing off the walls, got a disco soul. Pounce them goals, pressure on the toes. When they get to swinging, I'm prime your twisted your toes. Fly up the jet, make your neck on froze. Don't take the toll, turn up the beat, make them lose control. I don't know, nowhere to go. Bouncing off the walls, got a disco soul. Pounce them goals, pressure on the toes. When they get to swinging, I'm prime your twisted your toes. Fly up the jet, make your neck on froze. Don't take the toll, turn up the beat, make them lose control.
Hi, and welcome. Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And, of course, Jamal Murray, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Pass to Carter. And here is Gasol. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
To the paint. Here's Collins. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gasol a screen. Mobley with the block. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now here is Carter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now here's Giddey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Carter right side. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the Dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Here's Ball, following the score by Houston. Pass to Carter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Gasol. Back to LeBron. Isaac with the steal. Finish off the break.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Now here's James. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And it's Sharp missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out of hand on it. Here's Giddey. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Carter looking around. They need this. Mobley with the block. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter down low. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. A crossover. Tries again. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Shot, high post. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Harden, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Harden with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Kicks it out to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Chambers. Shoots from 8, and it's good off the glass. Chambers got his first bucket in this one.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Here's Gobert. The layup off target. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Harden. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
Westbrook with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's Gobert with the ball for the Thunder. 4-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside Westbrook. Going inside. Knocks it loose. Here is Harden. Inside. Here's Chambers.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6.
Houston foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Westbrook. Mr. Gobert. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Giddey and his feel for the game go well beyond his experience in the NBA.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Giddey. Pass to Sharp. Takes it inside.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, more offensive sets like this where Lonzo Ball has a chance to make decisions. That'll help.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Here's Carter. Can't get it to fall.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And finished off by Collins.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Now Giddey shoots over Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Paul Gasol. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
A nice shot by Mobley.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Westbrook. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now the Rockets with it. They've got a 13-2 run going.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Giddey. He has 5. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Giddey. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. .125 left in the third quarter. Sharp, that's good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Lewis. Rebounded by Isaac. Now the Rockets with it. They're on an 18-4 run. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Rockets leading by 16 to the middle. Oh!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Gobert, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to the wing. From the arc. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here are the Rockets now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
From deep, Drexler. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Houston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20.
The Rockets, 45.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder trailing by 20. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Chambers. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Chambers got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets. Down low. A nice shot by Gasol.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best open option available.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a good screen. Here's Harden.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And they pick up 2.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Scooped up.
Oh! That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And Carter now, top of the key. And then Carter with the dunk.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Kept alive. James. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
LeBron fighting right now for the offensive rebound. He refuses to come away empty-handed.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And getting to the line at will, James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
He doesn't get the second one. Rockets leading by 21. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's Bridges. Good looking screen by Gasol. A second chance effort. Snatched up. And another shot. James, no good. Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Back to McDaniels. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Ball with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Well, he's a great floor general out there. You can see that ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot.
Chambers. The Rockets with another miss. Here's LeBron. No good that time. Houston in total control. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter outside. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Houston ball. At the line for the Rockets, James Harden.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and
Didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments, it's a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night, I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece. He got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Hey, I can't ever slip, homie. My mama might flip on me like, whoa. Hey, drop top coupe in the summer, I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Like, let me tell you something real quick. Hey, who you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't play with this. My pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YBN, I had no other choices. We ain't own it. And all that janky, I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley. Just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis. Only feel good with my crew with me. Like, whoa, they tried to question my character. Young Richard Blake. We some road, don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not a lot of my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my beliefs, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake, kick it, your politicking. I ain't worried about it, I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope.
Just what you want. So don't leave me drowning. Don't let me down. Don't hold it back like that. Just pull me closer, baby. Let's make the most of this before it's over.
wife. I see you as my wife. I see you with me and I see 3 hair blowing in the breeze. It's your California dream. Yeah, tell me something I wanna believe. Tell me that you need me to what?
Castro.
What you know about rolling down in the deep